Does the thought of social interaction send a wave of anxiety coursing through your veins? If your answer is yes, then you most certainly are not alone. There are countless other individuals just like you around the world who experience the same response. Emotions like these are common among a community of people who identify as introverts. They are the quiet observers at the party who often prefer the company of a good book over a loud gathering. They are the ones who cherish solitude and personal space, finding tranquility in the quieter moments of life. Introverts are the thoughtful, introspective individuals who often grapple with the challenges of anxiety and discomfort when faced with social interaction groups. If you're an introvert, you may feel overwhelmed in social situations and perhaps like you need a refuge. This is why we have created Introvert Corner. It's a unique place, a sanctuary, if you will, for individuals who need a break from the constant buzzing of society. In this space, we understand and empathize with the trials of introverted individuals. We know that every day can feel like a battle. We realize the it takes to step into social situations that may drain you emotionally. We understand that sometimes the world seems too loud, too busy, too much. But we also know that being an introvert doesn't mean you are alone or that you should feel isolated. Hence, here at Introvert Corner, we delve deeper into these challenges. We explore the various facets of being an introvert, discuss various coping strategies, and provide practical solutions to help navigate through a world that seems designed for extroverts. We're here to support you, to guide you, and to remind you that being an introvert is not a flaw, but a strength. Welcome to Introvert Corner, a sanctuary where we explore these challenges and arm you with practical solutions. First, let's acknowledge a prominent issue that introverts often face: social anxiety. This is a pervasive discomfort that many introverts grapple with on a daily basis. It's a sense of apprehension that can make even the simplest social interactions feel like a mountainous task. This overwhelming dread before, during, and even after social interactions can be all-consuming and can often affect an individual's quality of life. It's like walking on a tightrope. One wrong step, one misplaced word, and you feel like you've plummeted into an abyss of embarrassment and awkwardness. The invisible pressure to perform and conform, the fear of judgment, the panic about saying something incorrect or inappropriate can really weigh heavily on one's mind. This anxiety can be so crippling that it prevents introverts from capitalizing on opportunities, building relationships, and fully experiencing life. But let's take a moment to understand that social anxiety is not synonymous with introversion. Introversion is about deriving energy from within oneself, while social anxiety, the fear of social situations. It's important to separate the two to best tackle the challenges that come with each. The good news, however, is that you are not alone in this struggle, and it's completely possible to take control. Introducing a few changes in your routine and mindset can help you manage this anxiety. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises and mindfulness meditation have proven to be powerful tools in combating stress and anxiety. Deep breathing exercises, for instance, can help lower your heart rate and keep your mind clear. This method-controlled breathing can also potentially reduce the production of stress hormones in the body, promoting a state of relaxation. On the other hand, mindfulness meditation encourages you to focus on the present moment, an effective way to combat anxious thoughts. Remember, it's okay to be an introvert. It's okay to feel overwhelmed in social settings. You don't have to keep up with the pace of everyone else around you. You are allowed to establish boundaries that prioritize your mental well-being. It's perfectly acceptable to navigate social situations on your own terms, at your own pace. Don't let anyone rush you or make you feel any less for choosing to handle situations differently. Now, onto our next challenge, assertiveness. It's an enigma that many introverts grapple with, and it's a trait that doesn't come naturally to all. It's a common struggle for those who, by nature, tend to be more introspective, contemplative, and accommodating. This scenario is often seen in individuals who are more inclined to keep their feelings to themselves rather than voice them out, and those who tend to prioritize the needs, wants, and comfort of others over their own. Assertiveness, however, is not a trait that's in stone. It's not something you're born with or without. Instead, it's a skill, it's a capability, and like any other skill or capability, It can be nurtured, it can be honed, and it can be developed over time. It's something that, with practice, patience, and perseverance, you can get better at. It's a skill that can be learned. To become more assertive, a simple yet effective strategy is to practice assertive communication. This involves being clear and direct about your needs and wants, while also respecting the rights and beliefs of others. It's about speaking up for what you believe in and standing up for your rights without being aggressive or disrespectful. One method to cultivate assertive communication, the use of I statements. These are statements that start with I and are an effective way to express your thoughts, feelings, needs, and wants in a respectful yet firm and confident manner. It's about saying, I feel, I believe, I need, rather than, you make me feel, you should. This way, you're taking ownership of your feelings and needs, and you're not blaming or criticizing the other person. For instance, if you're uncomfortable with a particular situation, instead of saying, you're making me uncomfortable, you could say, I feel uncomfortable when. This approach is not only more respectful, but it also shows that you're confident and assertive. Another essential aspect of assertiveness is setting clear, firm boundaries. This applies to both social and professional situations. It's about knowing your limits, knowing what you're comfortable with, and ensuring others respect those boundaries. Stand up for yourself and don't shy away from setting clear boundaries in social and professional situations. Finally, we turn to a prevalent sentiment among introverts, the feeling of being misunderstood. Living in a society that frequently lauds extroverted traits, introverts can sometimes feel like outcasts, as if they are diverging from the norm. How often we've seen introverts pushed to the sidelines, their unique qualities unappreciated, their voices unheard in a world that often the loud and the outspoken. But let's not forget, in a world that celebrates extrovert personalities, introverts play just as important a role. Perhaps it's time to look at introverted nature not as a deterrent or a disadvantage, but as a unique strength that deserves equal recognition. Being introverted doesn't mean you are less, it simply means you are different, in a beautiful, irreplaceable way. It's a reminder to dive deep into your introverted characteristics and to wear them like an armor, proud and unapologetic. It's a reminder that your quiet confidence is not a weakness, but an inherent strength. Surround yourself with individuals who appreciate and respect your introverted attributes, those who understand the depth of your quiet waters. Seek out those who can see the beauty in your contemplative nature, your analytical mind, your thoughtful approach to life. These are the individuals who truly understand you, who respect your need for solitude, who value your thoughtful input, and who can truly appreciate your introverted qualities. Moreover, don't hesitate to educate others about the unique strengths that brings to the table. Introverts bring a different perspective to the world, a unique way of thinking, a deep sense of empathy, and an uncanny ability to listen. These are all things that the world needs more of. Do not shun your introverted nature. Instead, embrace it, champion it, and share the beautiful narrative of introversion with the world. Together, we can foster a more inclusive society that values both extroverts and introverts, creating an environment where everyone feels understood, valued, and empowered. We can break down stigmas and stereotypes and build a world where introverts are given the respect and recognition they deserve. When everyone starts to understand and appreciate these unique qualities, we can create an environment where introverts feel understood, valued, and empowered. Thank you for joining us on this journey at Introvert Corner. As we close another episode, we'd like to remind you of the magic of being an introvert. In a world where extroverted traits are often celebrated, introverts bring their own special blend of calm, quiet strength, and depth of thought to the table. While society often ushes us into the limelight, remember, it's okay to prefer quiet, personal moments to large social gatherings. It's okay to think before speaking, to enjoy solitude, to dive deep into your thoughts, and to recharge alone. Embracing your introverted nature is the first step towards overcoming the societal challenges often posed towards introverts. And remember, you are not alone. There's a vast community of introverts out there, just like you, learning to navigate the world in their own unique ways. It's a community that's growing every day, a community that's learning to celebrate the quiet, the thoughtful, the introspective, If enjoyed our content and found it helpful, we encourage you to support our efforts by liking and subscribing to our channel. This not only helps us continue creating insightful content, but also helps us reach more introverts who might be struggling with embracing their nature or feeling alone in their journey. Share this video with others who might find it helpful. Let's spread the word and let other introverts know that that being introverted is not only perfectly normal, but also something to be celebrated. Let's help each other grow, learn and navigate life's challenges together. Let's form a community that supports, understands and uplifts each other. A community that doesn't just accept its introverted nature, but takes pride in it. A community that doesn't try to fit into the extroverted norm, but instead creates its own norm. We eagerly await to meet you again in our next episode. And until then, stay true to yourself. Let your introverted nature shine bright. Nourish it, cherish it, celebrate it. Revel in your tranquility, your thoughtfulness, your introspective nature. It's what makes you, you. So until next time, stay true to yourself and shine bright in your own unique introverted way.